Breaking news, guys! Liverpool lost! Oh my goodness! I can't believe this! I'm so happy! I'm really happy, guys. Seriously, as a United fan, I'm always happy when I hear this kind of news. Especially, they have lost 3 games in a row. From Brighton to Man City, now to PSG, and again to PSG next week, most probably. Okay, so guys, I think my partner, Shashi is missing. I don't know where is he. I've been looking around for him for the past 1 hour, and he's been not with me. Shashi! Where are you, man? Seriously? Shashi! Where have you gone, man? Seriously? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm coming. Jeez, 1 episode so
you Hey! Which cave you went to hide, man? Seriously?
Just 1 episode, just leave me out of this.
No. I'm not going to leave you, man. I've been waiting for this moment since last year.
Why?
Because I've always been very, very
envious,
frustrated.
Jealous,
yeah, of course.
You're jealous of Liverpool.
To a certain extent, jealous. And also frustrated.
Because we get to play every week. Every 3 days. Unlike you. Every 30 days.
Well, I'd rather play every 30 days and not suffer losses after losses and get embarrassed.
You gotta be brave to lose.
No.
Instead of being chicken and just staying in number 3 position and not doing anything and playing it safe. At least Liverpool are in competitions. Okay, we are knocked out of both. And we probably wouldn't end up with a trophy this season.
Well, you can boast how much you want, and on the day you'll be judged by the trophies that you win.
My surprise is that when you found out Arsenal beat Sporting and there are 5 Champions League spots for the English clubs, why were you happy? Because this means Liverpool are in.
No, this means not. It doesn't mean Liverpool are in. Liverpool are not guaranteed yet a spot.
Liverpool have a higher chance of being
in. Of course.
Because Chelsea are Chelsea Football Club.
But so other teams also have an equal chance, actually. In fact, to be honest, I think between now till the next 7 games, nothing is guaranteed. So it's how we face the next 7 games. And let's don't forget, United are facing Liverpool at Old Trafford.
Yep.
So that could be a Champions League spot decider.
I don't think so. You guys are far ahead.
As like I said, next few games, how it unfolds.
It's amazing. You guys haven't played and you guys are still far ahead. Well, it's dark times, right? Dark times for Liverpool and United fans. Oh, maybe
what
not.
Goes around comes around. Guys.
No. Maybe United fans are used to the dark times, so the dark times look like good times. Liverpool are not used to these guys, especially under Klopp. We've never seen teams outrun us for more than 3-4 games in a row, and just almost looking, in the words of Virgil van Dijk, giving up, which is a hard thing to say. For the first time, Liverpool fans gave United fans a lot of stickers when we beat them 5-0 at Old Trafford. Start of the second half, United fans started leaving the stadium. Then against Man City, Liverpool fans kind of did the same. And I kind of agree. I agree with that a little bit. I feel like it's too painful sometimes, and that's why they leave. It's painful, that's why they're leaving. They're not like, upset or like angry. Maybe they are, but I think it's more of, it's too painful to watch this.
Definitely, and someone is in a country where they treat football almost like a religion. And for them to be in a stadium, we are just watching here and they are watching in the stadium. And I can understand sometimes how it feels like a fan. Even people who watch television, you agree, right? Sometimes they turn off the television.
Yeah, I used to like throw the remote on last time as a kid.
I wasn't that extreme, but I used to walk out.
You used to break the TV.
Nah, not to that kind of point. But yeah, I mean, we understand how easy it is in UK. Well, tough times for Liverpool. I won't say easy times for United because we still have a lot of games to play. We still have about 7 games left, which are all equally big. And of course, with Liverpool at Old Trafford, I'm sure Liverpool have a mission to beat us because we have beaten them at Anfield this season.
We got bigger problems. We don't really care about the game.
Our bigger problems about to end, bro.
We got bigger problems, which is basically finishing in the top 5, because that's literally all we have left to play for. The game at Anfield against PSG. I mean, as much as you want to believe there's another Barca comeback coming in place, we have to be realistic. I can actually see us winning the home leg 3-0. I can see us doing that. I wouldn't be like, oh my God, Liverpool did it, because we've done it before. But if we get through, we are playing what? Real Madrid Bayern? I'm sorry, man. That's the stretch too far, because one of the things that Jamie Carragher, you always criticize, he criticized about United. This time he criticized Liverpool. He was telling, watching PSG play against Liverpool looked like a second division.
Yeah, he clearly said that. I read about it. Yeah, it's very sad when club legend who supports that club actually says about it. But one thing.
So what do you have to say? Mrs. Carragher's not biased. So what crap?
Well, it's taking him so long to actually.
No, he's always been factual. In fact, he's getting criticized by Liverpool fans for being hard on Liverpool players and Liverpool manager.
But if you see properly Carragher, his comments, right? Yes, he's hard actually on both United and Liverpool. But
He's balanced.
But you notice how hard he goes on United managers, and until now with Slot, I think he has not been on as hard as he's been with Slot compared to Amorim.
He obviously is not going to be hard on Slot. He wants a title.
Yeah, but
you have to you guys acting as though winning a title is easy in your first season from another league. Besides Jose Mourinho and Conte, right? I don't think there are many managers who have done this. Okay, maybe Carlo Ancelotti, Gus Hiddink came close. Wenger, I don't know if the first season or second season. But it's not easy to win the league in your first season, taking over from a legendary manager like Jurgen Klopp.
Correct.
Getting players in order. People say it's Klopp's team and all, but you cannot forget, he chose to give Salah the freedom to be completely attacking.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he produced those numbers. He polished and gave Trent Alexander-Arnold confidence in his defensive responsibilities and also allowed him to express himself offensively. He turned Gravenberch into the midfielder he is. Gravenberch wasn't a midfielder under Klopp. He was an attacking. He made him there. People forget this so quickly. So the Slot has done quite a number of things to make us get over the line in his first season.
Mm-hmm. But even that said, but even the cracks were already appearing towards the end of last season.
Yeah, but after you win the league title, I don't think any
was
of
it really before he won?
Yeah, it's after they won it.
After they won?
Yeah.
I think before they won, they were already struggling to win. They were actually just waiting for hard 2-1 wins and stuff like that.
They were winning games. They even had one of the best performances of their season when they got lost to PSG at home. On penalties, that was one of their best performances. They totally outplayed PSG, dominated the whole game, but lost 1-0, went to penalties. And then after we won the league title, we beat Spurs 4-1, confirmed the league title. That's when everything came off, which I don't like. I feel you still need to be professional and play. But I don't think that should be taken into account. What should be taken into account is the fact that we've got so many new players.
Yeah, true.
Who would have expect? If I told you Van Dijk and Salah would be this poor this season, would you believe me?
Definitely, I wouldn't. It's just within a season and they totally lost their form.
But you have to. Okay, let me ask you this, because Liverpool fans are criticizing our players left, right, and center. You know, they're on so much wages and all. Rio Ferdinand at 34, what was he doing? Was he at QPR?
Yeah, he left QPR.
Wayne Rooney at 34, what was he doing? 33, 34.
I can't remember what he was doing. I mean, I know he was playing at United under Mourinho's time.
So
he left.
Salah and Van Dijk are that age now. Yet the expectation, because you're at a club like Liverpool, is super high. And I feel like as much as they're leaders and they're getting the pressure to be the leaders and they have to perform, I'm not saying that Salah has performed this season on Van Dijk. I'm just saying, like, hey, cool it a bit, guys. Remember their age. They are not getting any younger. We should respect them for what they've done. And it's on the manager's responsibility. Okay, here's Slot takes a bit of the blame, where they manage their time and also make sure that they surround them with good players to be able to perform better. If you think about it, attacking wise, Slot has made Salah's position better in many ways. He has surrounded him with Isak and all these new players. But Van Dijk, come on, overly exposed. Konate makes a mistake every game. Gomez is never fit. Who are the other defenders? Literally, Kirkes is new. Robertson is not playing every week in, week out. Yeah. We barely got a right back. So it sounds, I don't know, does it sound like excuses for you?
Actually, to be honest, I don't know how to say this, but I find it that it's a bit strange because just last season, they were playing so well. Within a season, yes, their age has caught up with them. But are you saying that just because within one season, everything changed so drastically?
No, this is my opinion. I think they reached the peak of their absolute peak last season in terms of the likes of Alisson, Salah, and Van Dijk. They cannot go any higher than that.
Okay, do you think the impact of Luis Diaz and also Darwin Núñez and Alexander-Arnold leaving had really affected their performances?
No, I don't think. I mean, they've spoken about this so many times. No way you keep asking me this question.
No, I really want to know because it looks to me like making too many changes in one season could have actually impacted the team's morality and also their...
Yeah, but then when Klopp made those changes to reshuffle the midfield by getting rid of Hendo, Milner and all, and bring in McAllister and Gravenberch, people was like, wow, this is world class. He just reshuffled the midfield in one season because they're getting old. So I don't think.
Okay, but you got to understand, Klopp is a different kind of a manager.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about reshuffling.
Correct.
You have to see. Diaz went. Who would have thought that Gakpo would be so poor this season?
Correct.
Gakpo, it's not like Diaz went and left a hole there. There is Gakpo. Right?
Which clearly brings into question.
Trent left.
Okay,
we missed his De Bruyne-like passing. Or we got Frimpong. And Frimpong this season, who would have thought he'd be so injured every 2 seconds? Then we got Bradley also, who's also injured.
Which actually brings the question to what exactly is happening with how the management and also Slot is doing. Because the moment Klopp left, we just realized that there's a drop in performances level of performance.
Moment in Klopp left?
I mean, since Klopp left.
No.
And after Slot took over, he inherited Klopp's team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and basically Klopp's team, of course, he just came in, he stabilized the team. And they got the great results right up to the one title. And of course, the moment, since with the transfer of players with Luis Diaz and Nunes all leaving, and with the new players coming in from different leagues, suddenly we noticed a drastic change. Of course, we know that new players need adoption. But how could they be so careless in actually allowing this standard levels to drop so drastically?
You're asking me a question.
Yeah.
How can they? Who's the they?
They mean, of course, the management and also including the manager itself. So
I don't think nobody could have seen this coming. Nobody could have seen this coming.
You said they're going to go unbeaten?
Yeah, you wait.
After 7
Let me
games?
finish.
Okay.
No, you asked me a question. Let me finish.
Alright.
Nobody could have seen this coming because after what he did last season, who would expect that drop off? Because Slot actually made our team better when he took over Klopp. We were more controlled, right? We were not 100 miles per hour losing games 4-3, 4-1. We were like controlled 2-0, 1-0, bit like a Mourinho, Benitez kind of team. So where is the careless part? I don't think there's anything careless there. It's every right for them to invest in something that works, right? So people can use it. Hindsight is very easy for you to say, oh, that's so careless. But if you look at what the Liverpool's hierarchy, they operated everything following facts, data, and everything. The signs were there for us to do well this season. So this is what's the word? Unprecedented?
Yeah.
I mean, I did actually think we'd go unbeaten. How foolish was I, man? How foolish was that?
About 7 games in the season? 7 games in the season, right? They won the first 7 games. Yeah, I mean,
we look unbeatable. Even you guys were scared that we would become invincible.
Because you guys were scoring 95th minute winners, and we were thinking, oh, these guys, they're getting lucky all the time.
Yeah.
We came to a point that
Karma. You were getting
and
lucky with the Federico Maqueda goal that killed Liverpool in 08, 09.
Huh? Kill Liverpool?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean a title race? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't forget, bro. I don't forget the hurt, the pain. That's the title that we should have won, man.
Okay, I think okay, so let's talk about the game. So basically, PSG, Liverpool. Now, okay, you watched the game, right? Fully?
I didn't watch the game because
Okay.
this is why I did, guys. I'm a Liverpool fan. I wanted to watch the game. I told myself, if my alarm, I didn't set an alarm. If I wake up naturally, I'll watch the game. I mean, God wants me to watch the game. If I don't wake up naturally, I'm not going to watch because I've been waking up late watching the Liverpool games. And if I'm going to see another Man City-like performance, no thank you. And I think Liverpool fans, if you didn't watch the game, I don't hold it against you. You have every right not to because Liverpool have shown and literally did exactly what we thought they would. Except Slot did try something new. And kudos to him because he put 5 in the back. He tried to pack the midfield. But I'm sorry, we're Liverpool Football Club. If you want to pack the midfield and offer nothing up front, that's so sad. We were totally... You see, PSG are the kind of team that with Vitinha, they can control the whole game in the midfield. If you put a back 5, your midfield is overrun. Because players like Wirtz and McAllister are not quick enough to get around the park.
No. True.
So that's what literally happened. So Slot tried something new, which is great, but I think this is not the game to try something new because you need more engine in midfield. If you say you put 5 in midfield, okay, actually that might have been better because we would have at least rattled them in midfield to release attackers like Ekitike and Isak when he came on.
So which shows that when he went there, his goal is basically to defend the game actually.
Yeah, and I don't blame him because Liverpool have shown, the players have shown that You see, he tried to play like positive, right?
Yeah.
Against Man City, we were attacking,
Sure.
and then the players don't take the chances.
PSG
Salah-
are very, very clinical. I mean, PSG.
Actually, no. In fact, they weren't clinical. They should have been scored 5-6, man.
Okay, I saw the chances. I saw the highlights. I only saw the highlights, of course. And yeah, they're crazy. I mean, the chances that PSG created and they missed were just unbelievable.
Mama Dashuli kind of made some awesome saves. for
Definitely,
us.
I think Liverpool keeper played a huge part in it. I feel like he was the man of the match for Liverpool for me. I feel
Okay.
to a certain extent he really kept Liverpool in the game. I think Liverpool would have been gone long time without him. He really made 5 or 6 top saves really. Oh man!
So-
But
Knowing that United are not in the Champions League, what kind of
Next
joy do you guys get in life these days? Because you guys play like once a month.
actually, to be
so-
honest, okay, as United fan, first and foremost, we are really bored. We are definitely bored because we 24 days gap. Shit, man, that's 3 weeks. It's crazy. But of course, this is the most. I have told this to some of my United supporters. This is the only season we're going to have a honeymoon period where it's really honeymoon. We have hardly
But
games.
for you, it's not like that. What? You support Arsenal, you support Man City.
So
Real Madrid.
this is the time I can actually enjoy other games because my team is hardly playing.
So,
But
which
it's
team-
only for this season, bro.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Which team are you supporting in the? Okay, supporting to win the Champions League this season versus which team do you think will win it?
That's a good question. Actually, right now, personally, I have a soft spot for Arsenal to win it.
You always have a soft spot for Arsenal. Right?
Actually, to be honest, I think I would rather want Arsenal to win the Premier League, not the Champions League.
Okay, so,
So,
which team you want to win the Premier League? The Champions League.
Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich.
Yeah,
Why?
because I really like the way they're playing right now with how they dismantle Real Madrid at their own backyard. I mean, that is really good. And I saw the highlights.
It'll be very interesting if Bayern play Arsenal in the final because it will be a clash of two playing styles, football and non-football. Because Bayern Munich are so open, they gave Real Madrid so many chances. This could have been a basketball game in terms of chances Real Madrid and Bayern Munich had. The football Bayern Munich play, if you're talking about pure football, a Bayern Munich PSG final, of course it can't happen because they're in the same bracket, but a Bayern Munich PSG final would be amazing. But if you want a clash of, let's say, total football and Jose Mourinho kind of style, which is Mikel Arteta, Bayern Munich Arsenal might be quite interesting.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, the neutrals don't want to see Arsenal in the final.
Yeah.
The neutrals don't give a crap about Arsenal in the final because they're not going to play football.
I think you're lucky that they against Sporting Lisbon. I mean, Sporting Lisbon, they had their chances. They couldn't take. David Raya performed another top-class performance, man of the match performance, and he saved Arsenal one more time. But Arsenal they can't go on doing this because sooner or later when they meet PSG or Bayern, they're going to be screwed really big time. I think I've even messaged my friend who's an Arsenal fan. I told him that I think you guys better just focus on the league and just wrap it up. Forget about Champions League. Don't go for it. Because seriously,
They got nothing to lose. Right?
the thing is, their players will get injured. But
But
once a
why
tricky
do
game.
Arsenal now? See, this
Yeah.
podcast is about Arsenal already. So yeah, you think you want Bayern Munich to win?
Mhm.
Realistically, who do you think will win? Like based
Okay,
on
realis-
performances so far, because
Because
Atletico, although they beat Barca,
I think Barca can turn around possibly at it.
so because I think Bayern Munich should win because they are playing the right way, and their team is up and coming. And I would, as much as I don't like Spurs, I would love to see Harry Kane win the Champions League. He's so deserving of it
Yeah.
because of everything he has gone through with Spurs.
True.
I would love to see him win because of the amount of the quality that Harry Kane has, right, and the class that he has, and for him not to win many trophies in his career is very sad. So I just hope that he just wins it, man.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Harry Kane, I hope he wins the Champions League and then goes to the World Cup and wins the World Cup too with England.
You and England.
But yeah, seriously, I hope Bayern Munich wins it. And secondly, but realistically speaking, it looks to me PSG are still very strong. There's a huge chance they might again win it. They might be the first team to defend the Champions League. Was it the first team?
Oh my goodness, you don't even know your own Real Madrid club.
Oh, remember, yeah.
3 back-to-backs, bro.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Real Madrid.
Unbelievable, man. Forget your own clubs.
But Real
iconic
Madrid,
achievements.
I always had the feeling Real Madrid are one club which were damn lucky, bro. I don't know. For me, really, I really felt that they beat Atletico Madrid in the penalty shootout twice.
Corruption.
Ah,
Real Madrid and Man United, that's what they have in common.
bro,
Corruption.
enough.
What? I'm
You
serious.
can see all these boys coming
I'm
back to haunt you
serious.
only.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
the amount of corruption that happened for United to win the Premier League titles under Sir Alex, and Real Madrid, okay, as much as you can say that game that won, that they got a penalty with Atletico, then against Juventus also Buffon got sent off and all that stuff that Real Madrid went through. There are times when they have won it out of not corruption. It's been just the fans, the stadium, their players, when they put on that white jersey, they turn into something else now.
Yeah.
And I think it's a little bit like when players come to play at Anfield, right? Because Anfield is like the best stadium in the world, better than
So called,
huh? Better than Old
Yeah.
Trafford.
In your dreams, bro. In your dreams.
Yeah, I mean,
well,
you lost 7-0 there, so.
keep on talking about 7-0, bro.
Of course, man. That's my joy for life. I'm done for life, man. Okay, so back to Liverpool and the Champions League. Wow. If Liverpool get knocked out, then it's only Arsenal, the only English team left in the Champions League. And actually, long are the days when there used to be 3 English teams in the semi-final, right?
I still remember there's one point in time, 3 English
No,
teams.
it was like 2
Chelsea, Liverpool, United.
Or 2 seasons
3 or 2 seasons, And then all English final, United, Chelsea. It was almost United, Liverpool.
Yeah.
Only United screwed up against AC Milan. I still remember the game.
But I tell you this, I don't think the Premier League can call itself the best league in the world if they are not heavily represented in Europe. And
if PSG is beating all the Premier League teams in the Champions League, I just don't understand.
You cannot call it the Farmers League anymore. Okay,
technically it's still a Farmers League, but PSG are like one team that don't belong.
So that means they are elite in a Farmers League.
Yes.
So, I mean, somebody's going to do something about their league, because PSG as a team, they are competing with every club. So it's they may be in a Farmers League, but their quality is not of that league.
Yeah, true. They are more like a Premier League premium kind of team, seriously.
So I think the Premier League and the UK and England need to stop acting so arrogant, like they're the best. Because face it, they're not. Even if Arsenal somehow squeak a Champions League win, they're not doing it out of total football or playing football the right way or deservingly winning it. Like Bayern Munich, at least you can see company is trying to do something. He's trying to play football, and he's trying to buy into the Bayern Munich playing football style and culture.
Anyway, speaking about that, has Man City played PSG recently?
PSG, I believe they did, but I can't recall when.
Alright.
I don't think recently.
Okay, and also Manchester United, of course, because not being in the Champions League, they've not played PSG. So actually PSG, they have only frequently come across Liverpool and also Chelsea recently. Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle Spurs.
So basically, they have not faced the Manchester teams. So I don't really want to say they have beaten all the English top teams. But I know United are not top.
If they play Man City now, they'll beat them. If they play Man United, they'll trash them.
I don't think they'll trash Man United because United are different now under Carragher. But
What?
See, who beat Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium?
United.
And who beat City at Old Trafford? So, I mean, we outclassed City. We didn't just beat them.
Yeah,
so
but Arsenal and City are no comparison to PSG.
Different. But
you cannot put Arsenal and Man City in. Even Man City, whatever so-called drop-off season they're having, they are not doing great this season. They beat Liverpool 4-0. Liverpool were the worst Liverpool we have seen in a long time, and they beat us 4-0. Great. But I don't think that's a reflection of how great they are. It's a reflection of how horrible Liverpool are. So I think Man City and Man United, maybe PSG trashing them is a bit too far, but I'm sure PSG will beat them.
Okay, fair. We'll get to know next season.
So before we end, guys, we definitely want to put it to you as well. Let us know, who do you think will win the Champions League and whether Liverpool will be able to bounce back.
Yes.
Or will they get trashed at Anfield? And will this be the biggest shocking defeat of all time? Actually, if Liverpool lose 3-0 at Anfield, so I don't think Liverpool fans would be very surprised, because that's how our season is going, right?
Guys, personally, this is my honest, not a biased opinion to Liverpool fans. Actually, to be honest, if this was Jurgen Klopp's team and he was still around, I'll put my money on Liverpool turning this game around at Anfield, definitely. I know with Jurgen Klopp's team at Anfield, they are totally undefeated, they are unbeatable at Anfield. But since it's Slott's team, even Amorim's United was able to get a result. But I have to respect United because they didn't play well at Anfield. But frankly speaking, I don't really see any potential comebacks. Maybe the best result would be a draw at Anfield. I would say the best. Liverpool win. If Liverpool were to win, also at the most 1-0, I would say. Yeah, at the most. And that's if they are really lucky because you see, PSG are going to go to Anfield knowing one advantage they have. You know what's the advantage? What's the advantage they have?
I don't know.
They're going to be able to sit back and give a powerful counter attack.
But I don't think they need to sit back. And I don't think Luis Enrique will play that style. Because I know he will probably, it's a good point you bring up. I know he'll probably decide like, okay, first 20 minutes, we just, let them have the ball, park the bus, chill. Once the fans go down, keep quiet, we go finish the game. And that would be, if I was Luis Enrique, that's what I'd be telling him to do.
And let's remember, guys, last season, Arsenal played PSG in the semi-finals. Arsenal lost 1-0 at PSG Stadium. Everybody were expecting Arsenal to whip the shit out of them when they came back to Emirates, but Arsenal ended up losing again 1-0 at the Emirates. And so, what does that tell you of PSG? It means they know how to play away. They are really equally
They
good
beat
away.
Liverpool at Anfield last season.
But they lost at home. So, which means that speaks volumes. Which means PSG are actually technically better away than at home. So, yeah.
But yeah, that's our opinion. Let us know your thoughts in the
Yeah.
chat if you have, in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Remember, your following, your input is what brings this channel to life for us.
Definitely, guys. Really hope that you'll continue to support us. And good news for you guys. As we are looming towards the World Cup season, we'll be having a more World Cup episodes coming up. Special World Cup edition.
Secret.
Well, let's make it open secret, bro. They are our fans. All right, guys. So definitely, but for now, let's focus on the Champions League and also on the upcoming games, especially culminating with United against Liverpool at Old Trafford.
Are we going live? Are the fans going to see you because you're listening on the live stream?
I'll think about it, bro. Take care, and we'll see you again soon. All right? Cheers, guys.